Does it seem like companies either want to sell you cheap junk or they charge you an arm and a leg for something that's actually dependable? Well, today you're going to learn about a solid backpack, a solid bug-out bag that is the best of both worlds. For less than $40, you will get a good backpack bug-out bag that is dependable and will get you through your bug out. First, the disclaimer, I am not getting paid to make this video. And I also won't be making any money or kickback for any of these that do sell. The company Roaring Fire did send me this backpack and did ask me to do a review of it. And I will have links to this backpack down below if you want to purchase it for yourself or as a gift for somebody else. Now first, I don't do many gear reviews for companies, and one of my rules is that if I do a gear review, I don't just take it in my backyard and play around with it for 5 minutes and then do the review video. When I do review a piece of gear, I do make sure I have numerous uses with it, and I actually put it through some tests, and I want to make sure that if I say, hey, this is a pretty good item, that the item is actually worth the money and will actually hold up for the person. And so far, this backpack is holding up good. I've had it through numerous excursions with me as I've gone through this recently, this land I recently purchased. I've had it going through sticker bushes, through heavy brush, and so far, it is holding up good. And one thing I'm a little bit disappointed in is that I actually had blood on here that actually washed off. I was kind of disappointed that the blood washed off because, hey, what better way could you show the ruggedness and durability of something by showing something that's got some wear and tear and some blood on it. Anyways, for this tactical backpack, I think it's worth every penny. Considering that some of the higher brand backpacks and bug-out bags can run closer to $200, I would much rather spend the money on this and then spend that extra money that you save from buying one of the more expensive bags and on extra food. First, this is made out of some pretty tough material. The company says it's made out of 900D waterproof Oxford cloth, but I don't think the word cloth is really describes this very well. To me, it seems more of a canvas material, but I'm no expert on that. This material is just durable. Now, when I first got this thing, the first thing I started doing was started yanking on it to see if it would rip or tear or anything. And so far, again, it's just holding up. It's just being tough. And I also really like it that it has these compression straps on these, because once you put your items into your backpack, you can really cinch this up. You can really tighten this up so that it is not, so your backpack's not flopping around on you or bouncing around on you while you're rocking it through the woods or through rough terrain. And I also like the Molle webbing that it has on the front of it, and then also on the back sides of it, because this allows you to hook extra gear and extra stuff like that onto the pack too. Now, as you can see, this thing has double zippers, and this first compartment actually opens up all the way like a complete clamshell. And you have a lot of space in here. Now, I don't have this backpack set up as a bug out right now. I am doing a lot of work on my property, so I'm having some extra clothes and some tools and stuff like that in this backpack instead today. But again, a lot of space here, a lot of room. Again, this first compartment completely unzips and opens up, like I said, like a clamshell. Now, the second compartment does not unzip all the way like the first compartment does, but it unzips about, 70–80% of the way. And again, a lot more space. And inside here, you've got these administrative pouches, and also on the back compartment too, but more administrative pouches where you can compartmentalize things that you're wanting to pack into your bag. And this pack also on the inside has like a rubber coating that can act as waterproofing to keep your stuff dry. Now, on the very front, you have this top smaller pouch, which is good for holding smaller things like your flashlight, your fire starter, other items like that. And again, it's got this rubberized inside to help keep your things dry. And then you've got this lower, little bit larger pouch, again, for holding things. And again, it's got this rubberized lining, again, to help keep your things dry. And you have more of these administrative pouches in here for any papers, documents, identification, anything like that that you want to hold. And then in the very back, you've got a pouch that's actually held together by Velcro, or anything you want to keep flat, maybe laminated maps or anything like that, you can keep back here too. Plus, this has cushion mesh cushion that allows breathability, also gives you just a lot of comfort while you're wearing this. Now you'll also notice that everything is stitched together very well. A lot of double stitching, a lot of box type stitching. And again, all around and on the inside of this, you've got that rubberized coating, again, to help keep your things dry. Now, anything that has zippers is not going to be completely waterproof. Water will get through the zippers. But again, I've had this out and I've gotten some pretty good downpours on me while I've been out here on this rough land that I purchased and as a bug out location, and it's kept my stuff dry. Now folks, I am no bug out backpack expert, so if I am missing anything in this video on this bag, then please put it down in the comment section below. The main thing for me is you are getting one rugged backpack that's gonna hold you up good, that's good and tough. Folks, when I first started prepping, I wish that I had found something like this, because I think the backpack that I bought that was pretty much identical to this when I very first started prepping cost me like 80 bucks, and this is less than 40 bucks. Now the Roaring Fire company actually has this backpack listed on their Amazon page as the Roaring Fire Tactical Backpack Army Assault Pack Molle backpack for the 3-day pack, bug out 45 liter, again on their Amazon page. And again, I will put a link below to this backpack in the video description box. And in fact, I will also put a second link down in the description box for their whole Amazon store, so you can check out everything that you carry in case you're not interested just in this one backpack. And a good thing to pair with this backpack would be a awesome little $20 prepper stove, a little off-grid stove that uses twigs and dried leaves to cook your food with. This little stove is perfect for preppers and fits nicely into the pack. So to learn more about that awesome little off-grid stove, then click on the video that should be appearing on the top of the screen just about now to learn more about that. And if SHTF were to happen tomorrow and the water quit running out of your faucet, would you be secure enough? Would you be able to actually filter dirty water to make it safe to drink for you and your family? So to see a simple method that I use, where I took green dirty lake water and I turned it into crystal clear water that was safe to drink, plus I also drink it on video to prove it, then click on the video that should be appearing on the right side of the screen just about now. Anyways folks, if you made it this far, hey, thank you very much for watching, and I pray that you have a good night.